Um, my name is Iwayan Sudirana. I'm a musical director of Gamelan, Gita Asmara, Vancouver, Canada. Um, Gamelan Gita Asmara Canada will do their first tour to Bali in July 8th to July 26th, 2013. And this is very exciting for myself and my family in Vancouver and so in Bali, as well as for the group, because this is my chance and also the group chance to show something to the Balinese audience, and also to contribute something of what they have been done for Balinese music and dance. So this is very exciting. And also almost all of the members, this tour will be their first time to Bali, and the first time going to Bali as a group. Although some of them, including the director Michael Tenzer, had been to Bali many times, and some of the members as well. But for most of the members, this is going to be their first time, so it is going to be challenging. It's going to be like intimidating, and the most fun part is going to be exciting for them.
Yeah, well, I've been playing Balinese music since I was 20, and now I'm 56. So 36 years. It's a long time. And this is the fourth gamelan group that I started. The first was Gamelan Skarjaya in California in 1979. The second one was in Connecticut, eastern United States. The third one also in Connecticut. And the fourth one in Vancouver I started in 1996. So this group was really started then. And for a long time we didn't have a teacher except me. Then in 2001 Dewa Alit came. He came for 3 years. And then after he left, Wayan Sudirana came, and he stayed for 8 years. And it's really, if it wasn't for Sudi and Putu, Wayan Sudirana and Putu Widiantini, it's impossible that I could train a group like this. Because even though I love gamelan and I know a little bit, I don't have a really professional, I'm not really at a professional level, because I do many other things too. So I'm very happy that this group could get together. It's a great group of people. I finally found, after looking for a long time, I finally found the right people who were ready to practice hard and really put a lot of energy into it and to commit to making this tour. I started the group when I first came to Vancouver, Canada in 1996, and I started teaching students at the university. And then gradually, every year, more people would stay, even if they finished the course, and they would continue to play gamelan. And then the group would give concerts, and people would become interested. And so then people from the community started to join the group. Not even the students, just regular people from the community. And now it's mostly people from the community. So it's already at least 15 years, 16 years. I've seen a lot of changes in Bali since I first came here in 1977. When I came to Bali in 1977 in Ubud, there was one light bulb in the middle of town at the Bali at the Wantilan. Other than that, there was no electricity. There was one road. All the other roads were dirt road, not paved. And when I was staying in Pliatan, everything was lampu minyak, right? No, all gas lamps, no electricity, no place to eat for foreigners. There was one warung in Ubud, and now it's very different. But the music is better now than before, because in 1977. You had one group in Pliatan, Gong Gunung Sari. You had Tegas Kanginan, there was one Gamelan Smart Pagulangan. And in Ubud, nothing at that time. And now, how many groups in Ubud? How many? Even in Pengosekan, it was quiet, nothing. So music has really, really developed. And also, the quality of the performance, the technique of the Panabu is way up since that time. So I'm very happy to see that. Yeah.
In Bali, we are planning to do 8 shows in total. So there's going to be shows in Munduk, North Bali, Buleleng, and there we are going to play this performance called Mabarong. It's like 2 groups sharing one stage together. We're playing 4 pieces in order, in turn. So, for example, Gita Asmara gonna do their first piece, and then the other group, the Munduk group, will do their first piece. So it's like a battle on the stage.
My name is Tony. I'm from Canada. I'm from Vancouver. I came with Gamelan Gita Asmara in order to study gamelan here in Bali. We've been rehearsing this concert program for 2 years. I've been rehearsing it for just 1 year. My group has been working really, really hard on this, obviously. I think this year we learned 2 new pieces, as well as three pieces that they were studying last year. I play Kantilan and Ryong, and for me it's been a whole adventure in terms of learning Balinese music. So we started rehearsing in September. We rehearsed about 10 times a month, maybe 25 hours a month, and since then I've learned a lot of music, from the Balinese tradition. We've also studied some new compositions, one of them from our professor Michael Tenzer, who's written a very contemporary piece of music and dance. So in the last year, it's been for me a preparation to come to Bali. I've had a few expectations about that. For the most part, I was expecting it to be not very busy, to be very peaceful, to be very, very friendly, that the people would be very open and very generous. When I arrived here, I found that it was peaceful, but for the most part, really, really busy. I was not ready for how crowded and how busy it would be, but it's a great, great community of people here in Ubud. I'm really, really happy to have met so many friends. Every day is an adventure. I can walk in any direction and meet some new people and try something different and find some place that I've never explored. It's been really, really warm here. We've been all getting used to the climate, all getting used to the food. I've been sick for a bit of my trip, but for the most part I've been really, really healthy. The people here are kind of what I expected. They're very, very generous, very open. They're extremely polite. Almost everyone is very interested in what I'm up to and what the group is up to. So they'll ask me why I've come to Bali, where I'm staying, and what I'm doing, and I tell them that I'm playing gamelan. And I find people are very, very excited to learn that I've come here to study gamelan. For the most part, I feel like my experience in Bali is kind of growing. We're getting close to the point of our tour. I'm very, very excited to go and explore some other parts of Bali and to play music at their temple ceremonies and so forth. Here in Ubud, it's obviously very, very friendly and open to tourists, but I think when you go further away, it's going to be not necessarily less friendly, but people are not going to be as used to seeing bule groups like mine. And I think that they will have probably never seen a bule gamelan when I go there. It's possible that in Nusa Penida, for example, maybe there's never been a bule gamelan played there ever before. So that much is exciting. Rehearsing here every day has been really, really fun. My favorite part is when it rains really, really heavily outside and we're playing so loud and so fast inside. It's like, it's a lot of chaos all at once, but it's very, very fulfilling, I think. Since we've arrived, I've had the chance to watch a lot of gamelan rehearse and perform, as well as a lot of dance, and that's been instrumental in my learning about the musical culture here. So often we listen to our own recordings in order to remember our songs and in order to study them. But I find that when you watch a Balinese group, you really, really learn how the musical art is conducted here and how it's played, and it's really on such a different level. I play in a symphony orchestra in Canada, so I play viola and violin, but the orchestras here are perhaps of a greater level of musicianship. The musicians here are all really, really fantastic. They can learn music so fast and they can play it so well and so together. That's something that I barely ever see in a big symphony orchestra in Canada. It's out there, but it's always at the very professional level, whereas in Bali, a bunch of farmers will get together and play music where, you know, in Canada, if you wanted to play that well, you'd have to study for years and years, and you would probably have to spend a lot of money in order to get that kind of education. It's really quite funny, I think.